Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
Yo, this is Deontay the Bronx Wilder, WBC heavyweight champion of the world. I'd like to give a big shout out to CJ Goodfellow, Sports TV. Bomb Squad, baby.
Oh, exciting man in boxing. Exciting man in boxing. Where's the Flair Cops? Shout out to Goodfellow Sports TV.
Hey, Steven, man, you really believe that stuff? Oh, man, come on. You really believe that stuff you be saying?
All right, appreciate everybody for supporting the channel, man. Everybody that's been here since day one. But if you want to continue to support the channel, you want to continue to see me go to these fights, man, I appreciate if you do donate to the channel. Now you have several ways to donate, and you can like the channel, you can share the channel, you can subscribe to the channel. Most of you guys do that on everything. But financially, if I'm gonna go to Wilder Fury, Spence Pacquiao, and all the big fights, and I'm only entertaining going to the big, I'm only interested in going to the big fights, I'm gonna need you guys' support. You can reach me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, anytime for any advice, or you want to advertise your business on the channel. It's another way you help support the channel. I do want to work with businesses and all that. But if you want to make a donation, Cash App is CJGood313. That's in the description. PayPal link is in the description as well too. Appreciate it. Peace. Yo, what's up, ninjas? Appreciate everybody for tapping in. Appreciate everybody for sharing the video. Appreciate everybody being here. It could have been anywhere in the world today. Could have been on any YouTube channel. Could have been on any movie theater. I appreciate everybody for tapping in. Boxer Brain 187, salute. Salute. Dangerous, shibbity wobbly, shibbity dolly, diddly, shibbity whoa. Sing. What type of niggas who be bad? Remember that shit came? My friend used to hate that song. I used to love that song. That song was heat. That song was the shit back in the day. That whole album was that one he dropped in that rap album Sean dropped in jail. That shit was pretty fire too. Everybody in my high school class was listening to that shit, bro. That shit was fire. Fire, what y'all know about Sean? Y'all young niggas listening to Lil Baby and watching Lil Nas X on BET Awards know about Sean. Y'all know about shibbity wobbly, shibbity dilly, shibbity willy, 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 whoa. Remember Gorilla Black too? He had that song. What was that song Gorilla Black had? I forgot. Oh yeah, Bon, Benny Mon is a jumping gun, coming straight from Jamaica. Whatever the fuck he said. Bon, Benny Mon is that shit was sweet. Gorilla Black got out of jail. He did some interviews with Vlad. He did something. I forget, credit card fraud or something. I'm surprised that nigga got out of jail. Surprise. I'm like, damn, my boy being Gorilla Black out of jail. Gorilla Black. Come on, man. Y'all in the building. Say something in the comment section. Hit the thumbs up button, man. If you a hater, hit the thumbs down button. Come on, man. We got 15 likes. Come on, let's get to 16. Let's get to 16. Let's go to 20. Let's go to 2,000. Let's go 100,000, have a money show. Come on, man. Hit that fucking like button. Hit that like button, man. 16. Come on. Can I get to 17? Can I get to 17? Can I get the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17? 18. Appreciate it. Let's get to 20 and I start, bro. 2 more people hit the like button. Get to 20 and I start, bro. Shout out to Leather. Salute, my brother. Looks like we could be getting Spencer Ugas. I don't know. I think they figure it out. No injunction stopped it yet. Come on, we got 18. We got 19 likes, bro. 19 and I start, bro. Somebody in here. Come on, hit the like button, man. Get to 20. Hit the like button. Let's hit the 20. 19. One more and I start. Hit the 20 and I start. One more. Don't get me started. I'll get Ghetto Stories was definitely classic. 20. Come on, 20 likes and I start. One more like. And we get started. One more like, man. One more like. Come on, man. One more. Can we get one more like, bro? One more. There we go. Appreciate it, bro. I'm gonna keep my priority. Stop to do that. I'm gonna have to keep doing that. What we talking about today, man? Gonna do that afternoon shit, bro. I wish my YouTube channel paid more shit. I'll be straight. You feel me? Colbert trash Deontay Wilder. Thurman wants Crawford in 2021. But he got to leave Bob, Arum, and Jermall, Doug, Danny, Jacobs. Man, where y'all want to start today? Where y'all want to start today, man? Where y'all want to start? What they want from? Let me know in the comment section. When y'all want to start, man? Start with Colbert, Wilder. We want to start with Jacobs and Charlo. You want to start with Keith Thurman and Terrence Bud Crawford. Keep talking tough through the internet. Keep talking tough through the internet. You gotta leave Bob Arum. Who the fuck is you? No belt, no hair, driving a Prius to tell somebody what they got. You don't have no belt. You was the top dog. Make sure the thumbs up button. You was the top dog. You was on the top like you scared of the drop, and then do nothing with it. Beat Sean, beat Danny, and then 100 years went by and we was looking for the next airbender. Avatar Aang, the last airbender. Come on, man. We looking for Keith Thurman like we looking for Avatar Aang. Come on, man. He lost his oppa. He lost his ponytail, man. Thurman gonna get folded by Bud. Wilder fan base got to be one of the worst ever. Manny Pacquiao, Floyd Mayweather shit back in the day. That's why I started. I'm glad I started my channel after that. That shit was terrible. If anybody remember the YouTube days, and every day was Pacquiao and Floyd Mayweather. I don't think so. They close. Start with Colbert. Let me hear your opinion on Colbert. Okay. Roy X. I got Wilder, but my money on Fury hit the yeah, that's how I feel, bro. Like, people gotta understand. My fandom is with Deontay. I want Deontay to do that. His fans be making it a win-win situation because you want to see them set the fuck, but at the same time, just because Deontay made a mistake and fired Mark Breland, okay, don't mean because he make one mistake. Because I say something you don't agree with, or I might be misinformed, or I might be on one that day. I don't want you to, because I said something wrong, you unsubscribe or you don't want to listen to me. See, we humans, we gonna make mistakes. We gonna have different point of views. We gonna have different inquiries. So just because Wilder fired Breland, that's not an end all be all. Okay, just because Colbert said that's not an end all be all. Nah, y'all didn't cancel Floyd when he was propping up Donald Sterling and Donald Trump. Y'all was, so come on. Quan, salute. Mason Miles gave me his code. Man, Tank had nowhere to run, so they run him up to 4. He had to pick Barrios, maybe. Do it for Lil Saint. Do it for the gram. Bud better tell his advisor it's gonna cost 7 to 10 for my service since PBC froze Bud off and making millions. Sound like Sean Porter ain't gonna happen for him. Shout out to Spotty MUFC. Salute, my brother. At least Keith fought people before. Tank is the biggest crook in the sport. Oh yeah, I mean, I want to say he a crook, man. He be 27 over. I'm not gonna call him a crook, man. He's a kid. But that's how Floyd. I don't agree with how they moving him, but you know what? I don't care. Y'all want to cream him, I'm not gonna defend him. You see Spence comments about Colbert. He got pressed because he called him flat-footed. What he say on Twitter? It's facts. I mean, that's facts because Floyd Sr. said it. Remember the interview Floyd? I think it might be on Mayweather Promotions or the Mayweather channel where he said that I have Spence on his feet. I have Spence on his toes. Floyd Sr. said that. But I mean, it is what it is. Everybody got flaws in boxing. LeBron James got flaws, you know, but Errol Spence gonna take it the wrong way. He like Pacquiao, so be it. It don't make him a coon or a raccoon. What'd he say? Because I don't see it. I know he retweeted this. No, it ain't Al Haymon would never have you fighting in no damn Virgin Hotel. Cut it out, Spence. He said we different. At the end of the day, the Virgin cut a deal with Bob Arum. People killed me. Never been to the Virgin. They used to be the ex-Hard Rock. You know what I'm saying? But let me know what he said. Like I said, it's crazy. He said we different, but Al over here losing. I don't even care about X-Men versus Street Fighter. That's what boxing is. Who you got the? Oh, I don't know. I ain't been watching, bro. I don't know. Probably the Suns. Do some you know what to do. Why didn't they get upset when Colbert picked Fury? First fight he picked against Spence in the past. Probably don't like Spence. I don't like Spence neither. Now I'm gonna tell the truth. But yeah, if he ain't gonna fight Butter, I hope Pacquiao knock his fucking teeth out again. Colbert told no lies. Canelo fan base are cancer to the sport. He talk about Colbert being born and has no. He a fucking kid. He a kid. Shit, Spence. I'd rather have Colbert fan base than had cocksuckers that Spence got. Shout out to Deuce. Floyd trying to live through Tank. Tank wanted the former fight, but Floyd was looking for the next convention in the combat. Colbert kept it a buck, Juice Lee. But yeah, I mean, I would say I would agree with Colbert. It's the same shit I've been seeing. I was trying to hold back on Wilder because I felt that, you know, when he threw Breland under the bus, I let out. So I'm just telling the truth. You know, half you niggas never put on, or people never put on an MX glove. He said an MX glove, he could open his whole hand. Come on. Ishay Smith did a demonstration. So what's the conversation? Instead of sitting here having a bunch of crybaby ass fans on here, 1-on-1 and 7-8 to one of these black fight fan, go buy the MX Everlast glove, the horsehair version, and see if you can open your big ass hand up in it. Wrap your fuck, get one of them temporary wraps they lose at the gym. Wrap your hand up and see if you can open your hand in a 10-ounce glove. You can open. I mean, Colbert said an 8-ounce glove, so go do it. Instead of sitting out here talking false lies, Fury didn't have no egg weight in his glove. Colbert said he could open his whole hand in the glove. So that ended the discussion. Did Mark Breland drug him? Not to my knowledge, prove it. Okay. They said he got proof. Okay, I don't want to let the proof out. Prove it then. Come on. The costume was too heavy. JD said that. What happened is this. He thought he was going to wipe Fury's nose and the fight was going to be over. It's just a fact. He thought he was going to touch Fury because he believed all the propaganda. I forgot to do this on my computer. He believed all the propaganda. I say it again. He believed all the propaganda that it was a long count. So he thought, you know what? Everybody say I knocked him out the first time. Okay. I'm just going to go in there and do the same thing. And did it happen? Absolutely not. Absolutely, it didn't happen. You know, because I know for a fact that they knew the gloves was floppy in the first fight. I say it again. I know for a fact that they said the gloves was floppy in the first fight. They said the gloves were floppy in the first fight. Deontay Wilder didn't complain about them gloves being floppy. He didn't complain about them gloves being floppy. Did he say the gloves was floppy leading up to the first fight? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. You didn't hear him say, well, the gloves was floppy. No, he thought he was going to wipe Tyson Fury's nose and we was going to be celebrating. I thought he was going to beat Tyson Fury the second time. Fury ducked the rematch a couple times, signed with Bob Arum. Oh, shit, Wilder got him. Fury looked like an 8-mile crackhead, 7-mile crackhead. Before the fight, wrapped up like he just did a hit of heroin. Like, oh, Wilder got this. He got in there, got carried to the ring like a king. Bing, bang, boom, boom, bing, bang, bang, boom, 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 boom. Bing, bang, Wilder, bing, there. Nigga woke up in the Twilight Zone. Wilder got whooped. Wilder been getting away with these deficiencies his whole career. You know, Tyson Fury just that one dude. He just that one nigga. My Sotheby, he's just that one nigga. He just got the smell. He got the people's elbow. It was coming. To me, he lost more rounds than I ever seen another champion lose. What do you have? 10 title defenses? This nigga done lost 1,000 rounds his career. Let's keep it real. If anybody got something that they didn't like about Colbert, come on, man. I'm not gonna be disrespectful as long as you don't get disrespectful. But I seen no lies there. He been saying from day one that Tyson Fury was going bang, bang, bang. Fresh off of, he said from day one. You got to understand, these boxing peers don't understand Deontay Wilder. They don't get his greatness. They used to being on balance, you know, throwing punches and bunches. How he doing everything unconventional. What I saying, you can hate me now. Man, fear, what they don't understand is just the theory of man. That's what Nas said. Men hate what they don't understand. That's just a theory of man. I paraphrase that. Okay? I said it again. They don't understand Deontay Wilder. And nobody in history of boxing did what Wilder doing. It's been some dudes, Foreman, Shavers, Norton, all these Mike Tyson, Tommy Morrison, David Tua. It's been all these big punchers. All these tremendous, and ain't none of them could do what Wilder did. They've been bigger, stronger, ran faster. They was quicker, ran longer miles, squatted, benched. Nobody can understand. There's never been nobody like Wilder throughout history. Somebody that's getting by pure physical attributes. So they're like, man, they don't understand it. But you know what? It's an anomaly. I'm gonna enjoy it though. I'm not gonna hate on it. And then, but if he was another color, if he was Mexican, they'd be praising him all. And if he's if he's white, they'd be praising him all. Let's keep it real. There'd be Wilder was white. He'd be the best thing since Jack Dempsey, since Marciano, since Gary Coon. Just enjoy what you see. It's awkward, it's unorthodox, and it's something you never see. Like Michael Jordan, probably never seen in your lifetime. Magic and Bird, never seen in your lifetime. Dion, probably never seen nobody like Dion. You know, you can say Michael Vick, but you know, nobody did it like Vick. It's just a game. Game. But I'm not gonna complain about it. But what Colbert said is right. He need real people around him to tell him to correct him and correct his deficiencies. Like you lost, keep it real. He had Chris and Tay around him. Maybe in silence they told him. But it took for him to get his head knocked off his shoulders. For him to recognize. Dog here. Okay. You know, Colbert just gave him some tough love. It's nothing personal. He provided facts. I can open my hand in MX gloves. You know, Tyson Fury just too much. Seemed like Tyson Fury got his number. Come on, wasn't nothing Tyson Fury love. Unless we got another Antonio Margarito situation, Renato Salute. You know, I got Hellenius still. But yeah, you know, people can complain all they want to, but Colbert told the truth. And that's somebody to tell Wilder that. Like, hey, Wilder, man, you really need to polish your game up. Get on your jab, get on your toes, get a jab. Come on, man. We know what's been going on, Wilder. Just like it's a story about Tyson Fury behind the closed doors. We know for a fact Wilder was cutting motherfucking camp, chasing that woman. We know for a fact, okay. Well, I know for a fact that's true. A lot of people know it's true for real. We know for a fact that he wasn't listening to Mark Breland. We know for a fact that he wasn't jump roping. Now, after he won the title, we know for a fact nigga ain't doing no squats. We know for a fact he said he didn't run distance. We know for a fact that he said he didn't jump rope. Or Breland said he didn't jump rope, and he just started jump roping. He didn't run distances. We know for a fact that he believed in the hype. Only need to be perfect for a few seconds. Like it or not, he came against a guy that took his best shot. And the biggest turnaround in the trilogy, even though we haven't seen the third fight, but you have the mental in the media hype. The biggest turnaround, let's see, what was the biggest turnaround? 2 fights in a press conference. What's the biggest turnaround? Anybody can answer that? What's the biggest turnaround in this fight? In this trilogy going on trilogy, what's the biggest turnaround? Was it a mental edge? Was it something that happened in the ring? Let me know what y'all think. What was a mental turnaround? This nigga dog here. I'll ask some questions. Let me know in the chat. Make sure I hit the thumbs up button, man. We got 31 likes, 45 people in here. Thumb up, man. Come on, man. Man, hit the cash app. I'll be like Angry Man. We need 5 people to hit the cash app. Fuck that, man. You gotta be drilling that shit. People hit the cash app. Y'all niggas you gotta be seeing people give money to some of the most felonious, unorthodox, racist, raccoonery and all that, man. Y'all can support the channel. Damn. I don't care if it's $1, a quarter brick, half a brick, whole brick. Hey, shit. The real niggas don't get shit on YouTube. What's good? What's going on, Courtney? I see you. Something, I see you. Were you shocked when you seen Fury can handle his power? Yes. Tyson Fury put on 310 pounds. No, the biggest turnaround in this whole thing, hit the thumbs up, but the biggest turnaround in this whole thing was Fury got off the canvas in the first fight. Both times. That's the biggest turnaround. He hit with a flash the first time. Then he got hit with the bing bang. And when he got up like he did, it was over with. Wilder was never going to hurt with another shot. Wilder was never going to hurt. The biggest turnaround this series when Fury got off that canvas. Had Jack Reese called that fight. Mentally, we probably never hear from Tyson Fury again. No, man, that's the mental warfare. That's the mental warfare. Tyson Fury probably never hear from him again if Jack Reese, called that fight. Jack Reese said, well, it's over with. Mentally, Tyson Fury would have his L. Mentally, Tyson Fury would have been like, can I get up? This wouldn't even been a trilogy. If he would have got knocked out, Bob Arum probably never would have picked this man contract up. Tell me I'm lying. You understand the balance of power? Maybe we still be fighting over AJ and Wilder. But we probably wouldn't have seen a second fight to this point. Because one, Frank Warren ain't a player in the game. Unless Tyson Fury took short money from Top Rank. And then if that happened, maybe Tyson Fury don't buy all these heavyweights out. Maybe he don't get that franchise way. Maybe he don't put resources into Jared Anderson. Maybe he don't sign Big Baby Miller. Maybe if Big Baby Miller don't get signed, maybe Big Baby Miller don't get popped again. Maybe he goes straight. The ramifications on the heavyweight division from Tyson Fury getting up is huge. Because right now we wouldn't be talking about Fury Wilder 2 or 3. We'll be talking about AJ. Deontay Wilder would be encouraging and uplifting Tyson Fury and building a mirage that's the best win in the heavyweight division. Talking about how great he was and how he put up a valiant effort. We'll be talking about that. Maybe we be talking about Big Baby Miller and Wilder. That is the most important. That is the most important event, guesstimation wise. That's the I don't want blood talking back. These niggas said that. No, I'm just my guesstimation. This is the most important. That's the most important. That's the most important action, or that's the most important point in the heavyweight division in 21 years. That's the most important point in the heavyweight division. Not Klitschko and Lennox Lewis, which Lennox retired after that. I remember he was rubbing Klitschko face with his dreads and opening his cut up. The most important point is that point. Not Klitschko getting beat up by Peters and Chris Bird and all that other shit that happened. Joshua and Klitschko. Lipier and Klitschko and Povetkin. That is the most important point. That's the most important point in heavyweight boxing. Because name me another situation that's if Anthony Joshua don't get up versus Klitschko. How does that change boxing? Even if Anthony Joshua fought Luis Ortiz, that don't really change much. Other than saying, you didn't beat Luis Ortiz. Joseph Parker versus Huey Fury. Povetkin versus, Klitschko, anything. Lennox Lewis, okay. Had he knocked Vladimir out, Vitaly out, he really was. Who was going to fight? Wasn't too many more. Come on, maybe he would. I don't know. Would Lennox still be fighting? No. Maybe, I don't know. At this point, there's no more important points than that point. That changed everything. That changed everything. Even if Wilder won the trilogy or lose the trilogy, or Fury win it, that changed everything. But the one thing it didn't change was we still wasn't getting a Joshua fight. We still wasn't getting a Joshua fight. We still ain't getting it with Fury. We still ain't getting it with Wilder to this point. We still wasn't getting it. Nothing Dillian White, nothing Povetkin, nothing these dudes. Parker, that is the most revolutionary moment. I don't know if that's the right word. I'm going to roll with it. That's the most important moment in the last 21 years in heavyweight boxing. Because if Fury would have stayed down, we'd be back to talking about how Joshua ducking. Also you could say, what if Fury knocked Wilder out clean? What if he knocked him out clean? Will Wilder jump back in there? Man, everybody got mad. This is something I want to talk about. I hadn't talked about in a minute. I just want to talk about it real quick. We talk about the screen. Think about it. People said, well, why did Fury? This is niggas' number one points that nobody ever addressed, I heard. Why did Bob Arum make Fury take two tune-ups? Because it's smart to do. You probably got a fucking concussion. That's what great promoters do. Al Haymon and Eddie Hearn and whoever they don't know. They don't know shit about boxing. Bob Arum, in another great sticking point in heavyweight history, this probably got to be right under a top 5. Bob Arum was probably the second or third or fourth or fifth or sixth, seventh most important move in heavyweight boxing was Bob Arum allowing Tyson Fury to get his confidence back, allowing Tyson Fury to get back in the rhythm, allowing Tyson Fury to have a couple mental build-up fights, allowing Tyson Fury, to get a rhythm back, allowing Tyson Fury to get in the rhythm, to get back active. He fight, Safari and Safari, and who else did he fight? And Piñate. Okay. Tyson Fury, look at this for a minute. I want y'all to see my porn. I'm joking. Look at y'all niggas. Look at CJ watch porn. Nah, buddy, not in the basement. Look at this. He hadn't fought 2 and some change, 2 years and some change, right? 2 and 5 months, right? 4 months, whatever, maybe. He hadn't fought 2 and 4 months, right? He fought 2 fights that took him, one took him 10, one took him 4. In almost 2 and 3 years, from June to August to December, you went from fighting Safari to Pinata, whatever his name is, no disrespect to him, to Wilder, to a guy in Wilder. And we said, what was that? To a guy in Wilder, right? You look at the timeline. In 2018, I think it was, right? Yeah. Oh no, am I right? Yeah, there you go. 2018, Wilder, to that point, let me see, my bad. I'm confusing myself. So Fury was out from 15 to 18, let's just say. Right? From that point, from 15, wherever he lost at, let's just say, he said 1, 2, 3, and 15, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he fought 8 times before right around Klitschko return. 9 times Klitschko return. And we can agree that Jason Garvin, or that's not Bermain Stavern, Melina Duhampas, Spilka, shout out to Arthur Spilka, Chris Ariola, Gerald Washington, were all, and Luis Ortiz, and even Bermain Stavern, even he was out of shape, were all better fighters than Safari and Pinata. We know that. That's a fact. They were better than him. So one of the reasons that it may be the second best action in heavyweight history. I'm gonna get to the chat in a minute when I'm done with this. Is that Bob Arum understood his matchmakers, his employees, Todd DeBuff, Jay Prince, everybody he associated with, Andre Ward, Tim Bradley. Everybody knew that. Hold on. Everybody knew the most important thing was, you know what? Fury wasn't at his best because he wasn't active versus elite competition. So let's get him active. It wasn't duckery or he was scared. He got in the ring with him. It was smart. Confidence builder, active. Bob Arum outsmarted Al Haymon. What Al Haymon did from their last fight in December 2018, December 1st, what Al Haymon did was the stupidest shit, and it showed that he a rookie. I'm a bank kid. I take it. What Al Haymon did was this. Hold on. Give me 1 minute, y'all. 1 minute.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
You on the phone?
Yeah.
You looking at my baby?
No, I ain't looking
right?
No, I'm good.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, man. Next time we come outside, don't be staring and shit like that. I don't like that.
I wasn't looking at him.
Belief about
I'm on the phone.
I'm talking this shit. My bad, y'all. So the second most important position, or whatever you want to say, top 10, top 5, was Al Haymon. Was Al Haymon getting finessed? Look at this. This Wilder, right? He got finessed. Look, since they fought, he brought Wilder back 6-7 months later, whatever it was. Wilder fought 11-23, right? He fought 11-23. He fought 6 months, whatever it was at this point, almost 6 months. And then he fought Tyson Fury. What, a month later? Around a month and a half later? This is where Bob Arum wins at. Tyson Fury got cut. He fought Otto Wallin. Think a top 10 heavyweight, not at the time. He fought 9-14, right? That's roughly 2 months. Roughly 2 months. Two additional months. So Tyson Fury had about 4 or 5 months to get ready for this fight. He had enough time to cure his cut and come back and fight in February 22nd. Luis Ortiz was a tougher fight than Otto Wallin. Very, very tough fight. He fought a tough fight with 2 months and 3 weeks left. He fought a tough fight. Bob Arum said, you know what, Tyson Fury? We're going to get you in the rhythm. You didn't look good. He was 256 for that fight. We're going to get you in the rhythm. 263, 254, right? He fought Swartz. Wildling was but one of the points that people don't talk about, when we talk about weight, costumes, whatever we talking about, the biggest thing that the biggest takeaway from this little saga, right, was 1, the knockdown. 2, Bob Arum moving Tyson Fury better than Al Haymon. And just 3, Tyson Fury just straight out better than him. Bob Arum is probably the most important thing in the thing. He's the most important factor, I want to say, in this situation. Because by him not allowing Fury to go into a trilogy, he not allowing him to go through a trilogy and get his confidence, get his rhythm back with Wallin and Swartz, while Deontay Wilder fighting probably the 3rd or 4th, 5th best heavyweight at the time of Luis Ortiz. Instead of pushing propaganda and pushing fiction, let's talk about the facts. Let's talk about how Al Haymon put him in. I know they had an injury. He was supposed to fight LAX in Los Angeles in September or August, and they both had injuries or whatever. But why would he fight Luis Ortiz less than 3 months before he fighting Tyson Fury? And you knew what was happening. Wilder, Shelly Finkel, Al Haymon got hosed. They got played. Instead of we talking about gloves and boots and egg weights and steroids, the fact remains Fury was able to fight a tough fight, an unexpected tough fight with Otto Wallin, get cut, heal the cut, and whoop Wilder ass. He had a 2-month advantage on Wilder. Wilder went life and death, beat every round till he knocked Luis Ortiz out. Got beat every round before he knocked Luis Ortiz out, and then he got a week or two of vacation. Had to jump back in camp. Let's say he started in the middle of December after Christmas, right around. He had 2 weeks, 6 weeks, maybe an 8-week camp, a rush day week camp. So when we talking about facts, Bob Arum came in and saved Tyson Fury's career. Had Fury jump back in with Wilder, who knows? Maybe he never joined Sugar Hill. Maybe stick with Ben Davison to get knocked out. Bob Arum know how to build fighters. He know how to move fighters. He know how to. This wasn't even Al Haymon got hosed. It's as simple as that. Al Haymon got hosed. Why ain't nobody talking about the facts? Wilder wasn't 100%. Think about the ass. The fight with Ortiz took a lot out of them. Ortiz was just as beneficial as Bob Arum was to Tyson Fury. He was just as beneficial. Had Wilder went in there. Had Wilder. Let's look at the spreadsheet of my blood boxing voice. Shout out to blood dropping that heat. Had he went in there, right? Had this brother went in there, or Fury went in there, or Wilder, Wilder went in there and fight Michael Wilson, or Michael Coffey, or Agit Cabal. Had he fought him, I think he would have had a better opportunity to beat Fury. It wasn't a cost. That nigga was tired from jumping from Ortiz to Camp to Wilder. To Fury. That's the facts. He need to be checking Al Haymon. He need to be checking himself for fighting Ortiz the second time when Al fought. Motherfucker should have hit he was better off not fighting at all. He was better. I read that one. Fury put on 310. It's cool. It don't matter. Mental weight, mental game. Wilder better stay on his toes. But if he get hit, he might go back to old habits. That's exactly what happened. Basketball Planet. Devion says, I feel like Wilder can learn to move more and not let Fury walk him down. That ain't gonna help. He gotta step to Fury and work that stick up and down, hit his shoulder, hit his elbow, hit his wrist, go to the body more. We not gonna take Frankenstein and make this nigga Einstein. Y'all feel what I'm saying? The game plan should be walk him down, push him back. He's not a natural puncher. This is why he putting on weight, is to become a puncher and absorb punishment. So what Wilder got to do is simple. It's nothing to do with his feet gonna be his feet. His base gonna be his base. Malik can't change that. We seen that. The biggest thing for this brother is to walk this man down, stick up and down to 3 levels: the head, the solar plex, the stomach. Hit him on the shoulder, hit him on the elbows, hit him on the hip, and work the body. If he got a stick going up and down into the solar plex, that's improvements he got to make. And if that don't work, he just ass out. I feel like if Wilder can learn them, I read that one. Sorry, Anthony Jones undercard is crazy. It is. I caught you a riff. I fought the guy under 140 and a guy over 60. I heard about the camp too. Benjamin Foley said, hit the like button. Yo, what's up? Talk about some D-Lac. Budango salute. Same time Wilder was feeling big-headed. That's the part. Kobe action. Thurman wants Crawford after ducking him for years. I don't care. I don't want to see it. Kobe went on to say Thurman ain't the guy. He used to be shallow of his former self. All right. Mark Pringleson, also Wilder coming back 3 months later after Ortiz. That was a dumb decision at Facts. Want to jump on? Hit me up. Hit the link. Wilder going to do Fury the same way. Ali did listing at 65. Come July 24th, history repeat itself. Surgeon to death. Mikey Williams. Diallo. Hugh. What the fuck is that? Diallo salute. What the hell going on up there? Sumter salute. Fury should have lost that Wallin fight. Should have been stopped. He should have, but it is what it is. He came back and just did the funky. Thoughts on Donaire situation? I'll save it for the end. Shit, if they walk around three, if he be, I mean, shit, Big Baby carried 300 pounds, even though some people think it wasn't natural. But yeah, I know some dudes that can carry weight and get it. But long story short, Colbert was telling the truth, and a lot of the promotional and the advisory stuff really fuck Wilder up. You know, and then this time if he loses, it's gonna be I was rusty, this, that, and the third. Simple is it? It's not rocket science. You're not gonna change him from Frankenstein to Einstein. You're not gonna put him on his toes. Okay, unless he already can do that. What is going on? Jab, up, jab 3 levels. Face, chest, body. Hit him on the shoulders, hit him on the elbows, hit him on the wrist. Roy Jones hit a nigga on the shoulder so much he disabled his arm. Work up and down. You know? He not gonna win this fight moving backwards. If he do, tip my hat to him. Straight forward, and then you just step over. Jab, step to your left, take an angle, jab, right hand. Step over to your right. Jay, you know what? I wouldn't tell that motherfucker throw a straight right hand into the 3rd or 4th round. I just have him jabbing, touching the body with the right hook. You know, I wouldn't tell him throw the right hand to the body. I tell him throw the right hand to the shoulder, throw the right hand to the elbow. It's legal. It's legit legal. Work the 3 levels with the jab. You know, I have him throwing left hooks off the jab. You know, I have him throwing the little, even if it's sweeping, even if it's ugly. Left hook, and Fury gonna react. Either he gonna roll it or he gonna stay play, take it, and not take the right hand. Touch that hip, man. Wilder can win this fight just by just doing shit that's illegal. Jab to the top of the head, jab to the mouth, jab to the chest, jab to the stomach. Hit him on the wrist, hit him on the elbow. That's it. All this, he gonna come out like Captain Planet. No, just work, just hit him everywhere. Hit him everywhere. And I say that right hand for the 4th, 5th, 6th round. That straight right to the head. I tell him drop that right to the body. Well, we know they're not gonna do what they need to do. We just wasting hella breath. He said, no, okay, right that one. So Rigondeaux getting the fight. I hope so. What's up, Sly? Salute, my brother. You played the Blue Blood, getting checked 10 minutes ago. Yep. Fury could beat Wilder, and I don't know about 400 pounds, dude. Always felt Wilder bleeding. So he did. No, he did. His legs are skinny. It don't matter. I hooped and played football with dudes legs skinny, and they could dunk, jump, fast on the court, hit you, and knock your ass to hell. Leg size don't really demonstrate strength. Some motherfuckers just naturally strong. Like actually replay of the second fight, Fury put that pressure on him. Yeah, he got to back Fury up. Back Fury up, step over with the jab, you know, and step over to the right. You know, he got to take angle. You can't just walk a dude down straight all night, you know, unless he's sorry. Jab, step over to your jab hand. You get a better angle at the right hand, to the body, to the head, a right cross, a right to the hook. You know, step over to your right. Give you another angle. You walking straight up and down, throwing a 1-2, and then you gonna get 8. Hook got to be in there. Feint got to be. He ain't got to feint. Jab, up and down, body work. Step over to his right. Jab. We'll see what Malik Scott doing. He trying to make this nigga polish, man. He gonna be polishing shoes after he get knocked out. Being in boxing, new salute, bro. What's going on? I don't hate Wilder at all. I don't think excuses, but still think he got a chance. Yeah, anybody that punched the hard got a chance. His left hook is very important too. His left hook is dangerous. But let's move on. All right, let's talk about Thurman. Thurman, don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. Don't duck me, son. He said he won Crawford, right? Let's pull it up. Remember Florida State in the 90s? Everything used to win all the time. Hold on. Boom, 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 boom. I never heard of Florida. I never heard of no Florida team, honestly. I used to love Miami, though, in the 2000s. They were fire. He said, keep Thurman with Terrence Crawford. Let's see the interview in. Oh, that old shit. Okay. Okay, he says, what's going on? Come on, hold on. He said he think he called. I like great fights. I don't hate on great fights, great challenges. That's what I live for. We blew it up. That's what I live for in the sport. Say keep Thurman the fight. So for me, a lot has to happen with getting Bob out the picture. So my idea early in the year, Bob, I'm not a big fan of his. Crawford really needs to get away from that. The man, Bob Arum, doesn't even give him credit to his own fighters. Neither does Bob Arum, nigga. But you know what I mean. What kind of promoter is that? He's above the fires and creates the whole industry. You got to give respect where respect is. He doesn't respect his own fighter, so I have no interest. I have a ton of interest in Crawford. I have interest in the greatest fights at 47. Okay, we read that, right? And my thing is this. We had great interest in great fights. Why you never took those great fights? You ran off of injuries and you got with your wife and all that. Like I said before, Bob Arum not stopping nothing. I'm pretty sure if Al Haymon put the money up, Crawford to go. If Al Haymon put the money up, Crawford to go. The problem is Crawford getting the real fighting narrative disappearing if he beat Thurman. The risk outweighs the reward. If Thurman go in there and beat Crawford and get the belt, you know, maybe Bob gonna put in Bob is a problem. He want options. He want rematch clauses. This is true. Bob is a huge problem. Bob has always been a problem. Bob started the Al Haymon beef by kicking him off of HBO. Bob is a huge problem. So maybe Bob want a rematch clause. Maybe Thurman ain't willing to give him a rematch clause. But we knew, though, Crawford made enough of defenses to get a rematch clause. You know, so Bob ain't in the business of losing that WBO belt, but Bob can get it back. Bob can have Taylor move up to be super champion and beat Keith Thurman. But at the end of the day, a lot of people have interest and don't have interest in the Thurman fight. It doesn't matter to me because as soon as Errol Spence lead the division, there's going to be a lot of, you know, they're going to have to fight. But at the same time, Crawford called this man out on ESPN years ago before he even moved up. So, you know, it's just at the point where, you know, we beating the dead horse dead even more. It's a fight that's not going to prove nothing. Crawford beat him. People are going to say, well, Thurman was old. You know, if you look at it, excuse me. Keith Thurman, 32. What's Terrence? Terrence Crawford is 33. 33. It's wild. You know, it's just that's the point we at. But honestly, it is what it is. It is what it is. The fight don't happen. I'm not gonna. If he don't fight Spence, I'm not gonna lose no sleep. But that's a crucial point in black boxing. That'll be the biggest black boxing point, at least in the last few years, the last 10 years. Danny Garcia said, "Well, the fight don't sell." What you mean? When your fight, I mean, a lot of your fights didn't sell. I'm pretty sure they didn't make a profit off him and Errol Spence. I'm sure they didn't make a profit. And if they did, the fighters didn't see a lot of that money. No way. How the network supposed to make money? Y'all feel me? How the network supposed to make money? Let's say $75. They did it 500,000, right? It's hypothetically. Hold on. Let's say 75 times 500. So they will stand to make $37.5 million, right? So at some point, Al got to eat, right? At some point, Espinoza got to eat. At some point, the promoters putting on the fight got to eat. You know, at some point, you got to pay the venue. You got to get your money back on the venue, security, the utilities, the light. So I don't know what they would rent Dallas out for, whatever they fought it at. I don't know what they would rent that out for. I'm going to say measly $1 million, right? Whatever it may be. You got 37 more. You got 36.5 more. The network got to get paid. They put it on. So you think the network, Showtime paying everybody going to be $1 million? They at least going to take a half. You at least at 14, 15 million, 15, 16, 17 million dollars. Al Haymon ain't getting $1 million. He making more than the fighters. I guarantee you. Advisor, he getting 15 from each one. Let's say 10, 20% from each one. Still, that's his. He's an advisor. PBC got to get paid. So you a fool to think he ain't walking away with at least 10. You think Errol Spence getting 10, $20 million pay-per-view? He's guaranteed 2-3 million. Al Haymon ain't walking away with 10 or 15. You smoking crack. He still got to play his employees. He still got to play his matchmakers. He still got to play Sylvia. He still got to play Tim Smith. Come on, Tim. They're making $20 million. Man, it's a 40. Let's say a $40 million pot. Let's round up. The promoter's at least getting 20%. And they just not getting the promotional fee. They getting some money. They getting at least, let's say 5. They at least getting 5. The venue, let's say that's at least $1 million. That's 6. Al Haymon taking out his promotional cut. It's at least $10 or $15 million. And remember, they get a percentage of the back end money. That money that didn't make no fucking profit. Danny Garcia ain't never been on pay-per-view. Come on. Well, that fight don't make no money to do a joint venture. Fury and Wilder didn't have no fucking buzz. Nobody gave a fuck about Wilder. Nobody gave a fuck about Fury. Tell me I'm lying. Who said, oh, Fury and Wilder? That's a must. Nobody asked for that fight. Fury was out for years. Who said I want Fury and Wilder? No, nigga never said that. Even when Tyson Fury beat the great Vladimir Klitschko in his own backyard, whatever it was, Germany. Wilder wasn't screaming, I want Fury. Wilder wasn't screaming that. When the Klitschko's had belts, Wilder wasn't screaming that. Tell me I'm lying. Wilder wasn't screaming, I want Fury. When the Klitschko's had a belt, he wasn't screaming, I want Fury. Come on, everybody want to pop their head off when the Klitschko's leave. Come on, he wasn't saying Fury. He wasn't doing this social media call out. Tell me I'm lying. He wasn't beating his chest like Donkey Kong saying, I want Fury. That fight made no financial sense to be on pay-per-view. Tyson Fury fought on NBC once in America that I can remember. His 2 previous fights was on the UK. At that point, would you say Tyson Fury is more popular than Terrence Crawford? Absolutely not. At that point, would you say Deontay Wilder more popular than Errol Spence at this point? Absolutely not. That's a PBC propaganda line. That's a line that they put a memo out. Say if somebody asks about Crawford and Spence, say it ain't enough money in it. Top Rank even proposed that we pay Crawford, y'all pay Spence. Come on, if it ain't enough money in Crawford and Errol Spence, how is it enough money? How is it become enough money if Bud ditched Bob Arum to make Thurman, to make Porter, to make Spence? It makes no sense. Then tell Errol Spence punk ass stop calling out Canelo. Tell Charlo stop calling out Canelo. Tell Charlo stop calling out Danny Garcia. Because to be honest, guess what? Tell Wilder stop calling out Tyson Fury. Stay y'all punk asses on y'all side of the street. Guess what? Come on, they can't even get their fighters to fight each other. Come on, at least Bob and Eddie work together even though they hate each other. Stop calling out Canelo. Stop calling out Wilder. Stop calling out Fury. Caleb Plant, stop calling out Canelo. All right, Marcus Brown, no, you don't get a shot at better BF. Tank a pay-per-view star. Guess what? Any fight Tank gonna make some real money in. Anywhere down there, he needs somebody on the side of the street. He needs somebody because Bob Arum gonna keep that WBO. So what's his biggest fights? Crossing the street, Devin Haney, Ryan Garcia. But he said, well, Floyd said, you know what? We only gonna fight in-house fights. But then now today, which I already said, now all of a sudden they want to fight. Oh, Ryan Garcia duck. Hold on. Ryan Garcia duck. I thought y'all don't do business on the other side of the street. I thought y'all don't let Tank go to cross the street and turn on the fire hydrant. Huh? I thought you couldn't cross the street. Hold on, Harry. Let me make sure I got my speakers on right. I thought he couldn't cross the street. All of a sudden, yeah, we tried to make the Ryan Garcia fight. Come on. Hey, Henry.
What's good, bro? What's up?
Yeah.
So what you was just saying, I understand that. I agree with you with a lot of those points though. But Canelo and his team, they calling out 3 people right now that they want to do after Caleb Plant. So it made me feel like he overlooking Plant. And he just looking for a big popular fight. He probably, you never know, he probably take a year off or something or retire.
Yeah, my thing is stop calling other people out on side. If Crawford and Loma and T.O. and Haney can't get these fights,
Mm-hmm.
okay then. Tell Charlo stop keep fighting them ITLs. They dug Danny
He
Jacobs.
said he will too. You don't even got to tell him. He said he will.
Cool. Keep taking off. I'm fine with that. If PBC want to do PBC, fine. All them welterweights been over there for a long. All them welterweights been over there for how long, bro?
Basically since 2015 or 2014. No, 14 probably.
Keith made his HBO debut in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
He made his debut in 2012. HBO. Sean Porter. I remember him fighting Julio Diaz.
Okay. Yeah,
that was like on Showtime. Let's just say that was on Showtime. So Sean been fighting on main TV since 2012.
Yeah.
That's a fact. 2012, okay? Let's go to Earl Spence. This is the for sure the Showtime days.
He turned pro in 2012.
Hold on. Okay, I'm just talking about mainstream fights. So
Okay.
he turned pro in 2012. His first real TV fight. Let's say his arrival was Algeria in 2016. So we have two mainstream fighters in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
We had another mainstream fighter in 16, and he fought Porter in 19. So it took him 3 actual TV years to fight Porter. It took him 4 TV years to fight Danny Garcia. It took him 5 TV years to fight Pacquiao, and he still hasn't fought Keith Thurman.
Keith Thurman also had 2 injuries since then, and like how many months off
that was in 2017.
When
he should have fought Porter. Hold on, he should have fought Porter 13, 14, 15, 16. Then his fucking elbow and shoulder wouldn't have went out.
I'm not supporting him. I'm just saying, like, that man Keith Thurman, on the other hand, he's doing one fight 8 months. He's doing one fight injury time off, another fight injury time off. And he just had a depression / injury time off right now.
And check it, he ain't never fight. Why they after Sean Porter got beat by Colbert? Why they never did him and Keith?
Kellen Keith?
Yeah, so like, you about to fight Triple G? And I'll call like let's do a unification with Keith.
Wasn't Vargas the champion? Another champion at the time?
Wasn't Keith a champion too?
No. What I mean for instead of Sean fighting
the WBO.
Yeah, so they missed the opportunity to unify way before we started giving a fuck about who's unifying. They missed their own opportunities way before we was out here saying why they not doing it.
They had in TV years. They had up to nine years to make most of these fights.
Well, Sean is at 9 years because you said his first TV one was 2011, right?
2012.
2012.
2012.
So he's at 9 years as we speak, and Arrow is at 3 years right now.
3 years. No, he has 6.
Wait. No, it wasn't Algeria in 2015? No, 2016 was Algeria, right?
Hold on. I'm going to tell you right now. Okay. Algeria was 2016. Yes, sir.
Okay, cool.
So he on 4 years, going on 4 years?
He's at 5 right now.
Oh.
It'll be 5 by the time he fight Pacquiao because he fought Algeria at the end of the Golden Gloves. I mean, end of the Olympic award ceremony. Fought him on
was that Bundu? That was Bundu.
Oh, Bundu. Okay.
That was Bundu. Yeah, that was 4 months later, so it really don't matter. That's my thing. But hold on, take off. I'm gonna use the bathroom. Take off. Be right back.
All right. So, who in the chat really feel like these fighters are scared to fight people if they don't got flaws or mandatory, or not mandatory, flaws or rematch clauses? Because that's how I feel. I really feel like that. I want to see unification fights without the fans having a bag. I want these fighters to get out there, catch a belt, a real belt, not the JVs, catch a belt, and when they get on the mic, yo, I'm trying to unify. Or if they're not going to unify, they want to fight somebody really popular. Like, you got to do something for the fans. Because I love fights like the next person, but I don't like seeing a top-tier fighter fight a fighter that's not top tier. We just watched Tank beat up an unknown 140, and he just packed
Facts.
out Atlanta with star power. Nobody's gonna remember Barrios in 8 months at his next fight. You're not gonna remember him. He's not gonna headline. He's gonna be the undercard for in 8 months. He'll probably be the undercard for Jermall Charlo. Like we got to be real with ourselves. Y'all not gonna remember Barrios. People going crazy. He stopped Barrios. The knockout was cool, but let's be real. It was a top tier versus an unknown guy with a JV belt. We got to see. We got as fans, we need to see big fights at least 2 times a year from each fighter. We don't need to be seeing 8-month layoffs and a superstar versus a non-superstar from Tank Davis. We don't need to see Devin Haney versus Gamboa, then Linares. We don't need to see that shit. We don't need to see Teofimo versus Camboso when his trainer come out and says he had the opportunity to unify / undisputed with Devin. We don't need to see that shit, bro. I don't want to see that shit. I know who won on the announcement. Like, I'm for real. I don't need that shit. I could go watch basketball and we'll watch baseball, even though I don't watch it. At least I know them niggas is trying, and I don't know who won as they walked in on the court or field.
Facts. Let me tell me these comments. He said, "What experience does Malik Scott have a trainer? He been in this camp the whole time. So check his Facebook page. I also put a ton of him training people. I want to see Crawford and Taylor. That's a good fight. I don't mind seeing that. It took Spence 7 years at 47 to get some type of top guys at PBC. Frank, facts.
He didn't do 7 years at 47. He did a lot of fights at 54. And y'all just people.
He said, I don't think people. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying he did a lot of fights at 54. That's it.
Zay Sports, I don't think people gonna say he old. That's a solid fight, I think. Keith will be the best boxer on Crawford resume. So, same thing for Keith. What you talking about? Well, we got Pacquiao. My bad. Could we say Thurman is Chicago chasing Crawford in sports? Yeah. Parlay King Sports. Klitschko was a beast for 10 years versus who?
He was a beast for 10 years.
He got his ass whooped too. Both of them lost in that 10-year span. Chris Bird, Klitschko tapped with Vitaly tapped out with a shoulder injury. Zach, salute. I think Mayweather was just speaking for Tank, not all PBC fighters. That's what it is.
Bro. It doesn't matter, bro. He's a popular fighter. It doesn't matter who he spoke for. It just matters that the fact he's saying we're not going to go get other fighters because we're not making companies rich. Top Rank is older than Floyd Mayweather. Trust me, they're rich already. That's all I got to say, bro.
But then why didn't Al Haymon let Gary go fight Devin? Come on. They only cross over when it's convenient for them.
I feel no one gets me really lost. There's an empty belt at 130 called the IBF. Why is Colbert not trying to go get that? Why Shakur not trying to go get that? Shit, you got Bob Arum in your corner. Bob Arum
hold on. They already ordered a fight for that corner.
Who is the fight? Who's the fight?
Number one guy and the dude that popped hot versus Devin that beat Tevin Farmer, Kenichi Guao on HBO. Come on, bro.
And Shakur's still not going to fight that boy. And Shakur's still not going to go fight, what's his name? His homie. He's not fighting his homie. He's not fighting him.
I think they're going to fight.
Watch all right. Watch about October, you see Herring Valdez. Just watch. Just watch, bro.
PBC talk all this sides of the street. But Earl calling out Canelo, Big Charlo calling out Triple G. What type is this? Canelo, I wouldn't even fight him. Tank versus Stevenson, not gonna happen. Not gonna waste my breath on it. No offense. You could say what he talking about Zach Twill. Hold on. Do it for Lil Saint. So why didn't Keith Thurman just say this years ago? Went from Bud is in the real welterweight. Bud don't have Amir Khan's resume to Bud need to lead by. He should have just said that. He should have said that from the get-go. Yeah. Keith a clown.
He can't say that off jump, bro. And you know it don't make sense to say that off jump.
Plan is easy work for Canelo. Worst part is they trying to say 3 belt unification is undisputed tag. Yep. He said Keith sound desperate for relevancy. Right, Zaytwell. I feel like Earl do what he wants to do. Of course, all of them do. I know, right? So with the logic, Charlo is ready, undisputed. Canelo is the king. Hold on. Jab the like button. Exactly. Okay. Bud versus any top 547 with a good promotion makes a lot of money. There's reasons these guys want career high paydays to fight Bud. I mean, yeah, they get corrupt. I mean, Derbychenko got a career high payday versus Triple G. Isn't Brian his own guy too? No, Castanos is a PBC, if that's what you're talking about. Crawford also fought 2 guys from PBC without having to cross the street. Yeah, John Molina and Felix Diaz. People trying to get it back once they get in position where they can rack it up. They don't. These motherfuckers in their 30s though. Charlo, Blu-ray show salute. He said facts. He talking to Zach. He talking Henry. Yeah, man, I'm tired of A fighters versus C fighters. It's not entertaining. I can take A fighters versus C fighters if these dudes fight 3 or 4 times a year. Yeah, if they give me one big fight a year, I'm good with that. Don't disrespect Barrios. He getting disrespectful. Barrios didn't have no chance. He was punching like he was unsure, bro. Top Rank got all the belts at 43 of the belts, 44 belts at 45. And 30, 1 belt at 30. Don't pay for the pay-per-view so the motherfucker step up. They're still gonna lie about the numbers. Earl will whoop Crawford, but anyway, no, he won't get his stupid ass beat. That's why he don't want to fight him. That's why he don't want to fight him. But come on and tell us how he gonna whoop his ass. I love to hear the intellect if you want to come on. So PBC, I'm not saying Earl can't whoop his ass. That definitely can happen. So
Earl
PBC
can't beat who?
But he said PBC could have had the WB on their side of the street if they would have made Keith versus Vargas. True. Bob probably wasn't gonna do that shit. But beat Spence, but maybe.
I don't think Bud and Spence is gonna be a clear beatdown. I do think if Bud stays disciplined and moves in and out and does his clinching when Arrow try to tee off, he'll win the fight ugly, which is a win. But if
he gonna try at this point, he gonna try to knock that motherfucker out.
Oh, of course. I'm just saying, if he stays disciplined, he could win it with a lot of scoring and being boring and hugging him because Earl loved the body. If he could just hug him, I think he gonna beat his ass.
I think he gonna try to go out there and knock him out. I think he gonna be disciplined, like you said, the first few rounds, and then he gonna try to. Earl's just so technical. It's just funny. There's nothing special about.
He only has that.
And that's good. Yeah, he's very, very technical. If you got any wiggle in your game, you can take a shot. Possibly you can beat him.
The best thing about Earl Spence is his discipline, and he won't let you make him fight and do things that he didn't train for. Like Crawford you hit Crawford clean, he's gonna straight up say, "No, I got to get you back or get you the hell out of here." That's his thing, but. Earl get hit clean and stay disciplined and stay doing the things that he didn't train his 8 weeks for. So if Bud stay disciplined, he'll beat him disciplined. If Bud don't stay disciplined, it'll be a war, and I feel Earl will win it because Earl loves going to the body at mid-range. Earl loves to go to the body at mid-range and turn into really close clinch area. So
I don't think he's gonna go to the body. I think he's gonna get clipped. They're gonna be going for the head. I think it's just to that point. I don't know if they really dislike each other. But I don't think he's gonna go to the body. I think that's gonna be a fight. He's gonna try to clip him to the head. You hear the chin. He's gonna try to get him out of there. Ain't gonna be no body punches.
The thing with Earl is he loves cutting the ring off, and like I told you, bro, I'm an amateur.
Versus who?
So no, Earl cuts the.
I'm just saying. Versus who?
Oh,
he did versus Sean Porter.
He did it to Danny. That was the whole game. Is jab you till you walk on the ropes. And tee off to the body and finish it.
But we thought Triple G cut the ring off till he fought Danny Jacobs. He fought Canelo. Second fine.
But the thing is different with Triple G and Arrow is Triple G also.
They're the same fighter.
Nah,
one just Kazakhstan and one just Negro. They're the same fighter.
Triple G loves his left hook. Arrow's not really much of a hooker, so Triple G has something that you don't see coming. The hook is hard. The hook's hard to defend.
They're the same fighter. The only glaring difference is Triple G punch harder. That's it. They both.
And he's a hooker.
They both got good jabs. They both good body punchers. Same fighter. Just Earl Spence just got melanin in his skin.
It's not the same fighter. It's not.
To me, it's the same fighter.
You know why I say it's not the same fighter? You want to know why?
Go ahead.
If Earl Spence fought somebody on the level of Steve Rose, That would have been.
Come on, that nigga was 50. That nigga was 50. Come on, man. We didn't see Earl Spence get to 50. That nigga was 50, man.
If we give Earl Spence,
hold on. And Earl Spence fought. Earl Spence fought somebody, so I say that too. Earl Spence fought somebody. Triple G ain't fought nobody.
If Earl Spence fought somebody on Steve Rose level right now, like if you told him pull up, we got an arena for you Saturday. Don't matter the weight. We just beat on him. It's not going 4 rounds. It's not going 4 rounds, and that's the difference. Because Earl will get you
Triple
out
G
of
was Triple G was 40, nigga. Stop it.
Was 40. He ain't 40 right now.
That was 37. That nigga old as hell.
All right, but 37 ain't old when you only had 2 wars in your whole career. 2 professional wars. 2 professional wars.
Go ahead.
Triple G really disciplined because he's been making 60 from 2000 in BC. But I'm trying to say is the man, if you give anybody in welterweight division a Steve Rose level fighter, they're getting him out of here. All the champions are
Sean Porter.
I said the champs. You cut me off. I said the champs. I said the champs. Because Sean had him a Steve Rose level guy, and he went 12 with no knockdown.
All right, let's move on to Charlo and Danny Jacobs. You seen Danny Jacobs call him out?
I mean, what's the point? What's the point of me entertaining? And this man just said 3 months ago.
My bad. They said they tried to make the fight and it didn't happen.
Yeah, I know that. I know that, but this man Charlo said, I'm a 60-pounder. I'm not going to 68. And that's what he said about Benavidez. And while he said this about Benavidez, this is when Danny Jacobs was trying to get the Juneteenth fight. This is all simultaneous that he's saying these things.
But he said he knocked Benavidez out too. And he was at 60.
He said
he got to get vaccinated. He got to get vaccinated. Okay, then why did?
But I don't believe him. I don't believe him, bro. I believe Jermall Charlo wants to fight Triple G because it's a big name. I don't believe he wants to fight Andre or Andrade, however you say that brother's name. I don't believe he wants to fight him. I think he wants to fight the Triple G fight, and that's it. Like that Danny Jacobs fight, Danny Jacobs should have beat him in 2018 instead of going with Canelo. 2019, sorry. Because when Canelo styled on him and made him miss so many punches, they turned that to an Instagram clip. That should have been Jermall Charlo in that ring instead of Canelo. If he really wanted to fight him so bad, you feel me?
Mm-hmm.
That's just how I see it. Because the day Danny Jacobs lost to Canelo went 2 weeks, right, and gave Charlo the belt on an upgrade. He upgraded Charlo, not 2 weeks, but about 4 weeks later, he upgraded Charlo to the real champion. He did that. Canelo fought Cinco de Mayo, Charlo fought mid-June against Brandon Adams. It's like, if you wanted to fight Charlo so bad, your Canelo fight should have been a Charlo fight.
Yep. Charlo don't want to fight nobody. He said, I want to keep fighting the Montiels of the world.
Once he said that you think I'm about to pay for that man to be on a pay-per-view if he gets one? Like, homie just said he want Montiel he want Montiel too. That's what he just said. Like, the homie just said he want Montiel too, bro. Come on, bro. What you want me to say back to that?
Yeah, I got questions we answering, but yeah, that shit's sad, man.
Oh, I didn't know you've been on for this long. It's an hour and 15 or 14.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well,
he said Thurman versus Bud ain't happens in 2021. He can't negotiate now because Bob will get in the way. He's talking. They ain't gonna get in no way. He's just gonna win his cut. Like he said, Kovalev after the zone. People forget that.
I hope y'all know Thurman asked for $10 million in the winter to fight Crawford. So what happened from the winter to as we speak? Remember, exactly.
Probably 120. People probably 120. We got your $10 million. We got your $10 million, Thurman. I want 15.
Exactly, bro. Next question. Let's talk about that one.
He said one thing that Earl has on his side is the fight is that Bud starts slow. Earl could establish his high work rate and starting could throw off Bud by making it hard. They said he started slow versus Amir Khan, and Amir Khan started fast. He fucked him up early. So.
I think if Bud ever gets a Spence fight, he's not starting slow, y'all. I just don't think that's how.
They might both start slow. You never know. We all know Bud take about 2 or 5 rounds to figure his opponent out. Earl
That's
start
not
off
true.
fast. He didn't start off Earl. Didn't start off fast versus Kilbrook. Bud a counter puncher. Spence come in high work rate. He could. Man, you know one thing when you put 2 good fighters in the ring, usually the work rate they have don't really be the same, especially for a while. Spence don't take the chances. He might take chances versus Terrence. It's a different fight. He probably never been forced to take chances.
He do take chances. He take chances once you put your high guard up. If you want to be real technical. I'm a boxer. I'm a boxer myself, bro. I'll tell you this right now. If you make somebody put in a high guard and then you throw big punches, it's no different from you throwing big punches when they didn't have the high guard on. It's still the punch.
I think Spence moves up after the fight. Pacquiao and Ugas. I think Canelo fight happens in May 2023. You think Bud gonna lead top rank with his belt? I don't know. I don't care. He said, I think Spence tries to go to the body. Bud hits him with the same punch. Clip Brook with. Bud can fight very good off the back foot. I don't know. They might fight in the middle of the ring. They might fight a mano a mano. You never know.
That southpaw jab that sent Brook from the blue to the white corner is my favorite clip of 2020. I never seen a man go from corner to corner off one jab in my life.
Yeah, he was setting him up for that shot. He just hit him perfectly.
Of course he hit him perfect, but that was a funny moment. I don't care what nobody got to say. That was funny.
Yeah. All right, Henry. Let me get out, my boy. Hopefully I'll be back on tomorrow.
All right, cool. I'll let you.
Peace.